People love horror movies, mysteries, and any creepy campfire stories that would bring chills and never let you sleep alone at night. And while some of those stories hits the mainstream like Bigfoot, some places have their own stories that scares out little children, whether they are going down by their stairs or just simply going alone in the attic. Urban legends like Bloody Mary or the Headlesss Horsemen emerge as some of the greatest urban legends ever told in any places. Welcome to Virtual Playlist, and today, we'll be counting down the most terrifying Japanese urban legends there is. Number 7. Hanako-san, the Japanese Bloody Mary. The Bloody Mary of Japanese elementary schools, Tor no Hanako-san, or Hanako of the toilet, is a spirit that can be summoned, but you'd have to be either really brave or just plain crazy. Hanako-san's true backstory is unclear. Some say she was a victim of an air raid during World War II who was hiding in the bathroom stall when her school went up in flames. Others say she ran into the bathroom to hide from her murderous parents' daughters. One thing is clear, she died in the third stall of the third-floor bathroom, and that's where you need to knock to summon her. Knock 3 times and ask, "Hanako-san, imasu ka?" or "Hanako-san, are you there?" "Yes, I am," a small voice will respond. The door will slowly open, and you'll just be able to glimpse a schoolgirl covered in blood, coming out of the toilet before she drags you in with her. Number 6. Tamino's Hell, the Cursed Poem. Elder sister vomits blood, younger sister is breathing fire, while sweet little Tamino spits up the jewels. This gruesome poem called Tamino's Hell is a notorious damned poem believed to curse, or even kill anyone who reads it out loud. Written by Saiho Yasu as part of a poetry collection in 1919, the poem is about a young boy named Tamino who descends into the 8 levels of hell. Some interpret the poem to be about Tamino losing his soul from having killed one of his parents, as there is a special place in Buddhist hell for people who commit this sin. Others see it as a metaphor for Tamino going to war and dying in agony, never to see his family again. Number 5. The Girl from the Gap. The Girl from the Gap is a bit of a mystery. Not much is known about his entity, and no one knows exactly how she got there, or why she haunts the gaps. These gaps can be a crack in the wall, the door cracked open, seat cushions, you name it. If there's a gap, she resides there. Many stories portray the ghost as a young girl with long black hair. She can sometimes be categorized as an onryo, as she only hurts those who may have hurt her when she was alive. But even this little fact is a toss-up, as we don't really know if this entity was actually alive at one point. If your eyes meet, the girl will ask you to play hide and seek. At this point, you pray that you never meet her eyes again, or she will drag you into the space with her to be dragged off to another dimension. Number 4. The Red Cape Murderer, or Akamento. The Bakamanto is an urban legend from Japan, which either depicted as a serial killer or a ghost who haunts an old toilet in school. When the student uses the bathroom, he will ask them if they want red paper or blue paper. In some versions, he asks if you want a cape or a vest. Depending on the student's answer, they will be killed in a bunch of colorful ways. They could be stabbed until their clothes are stained red, have their head chopped off, or have the flesh ripped off of their back in a cape-like pattern for red, or have their body drained of all blood, or strangled to death for blue, red cloak. Number 3. Teke Teke. Named after the tapping sound that this poor soul makes while moving around, Teke Teke is the upper half of a woman who accidentally fell onto the tracks at a subway station and was cut in half. Teke Teke chases its victims down dark roads. Despite having no legs, a Teke Teke can run incredibly fast, so fast, in fact, that it can even catch up to victims who are speeding away in cars. When it catches them, something terrible happens. The legends are not always clear what. In some variations of the story, the Teke Teke carries a sickle. It slices its victims in half at the waist and steals their legs. Number 2. The Red Room Curse. The Red Room story is an internet legend about a pop-up that appears on the victim's computer. The image simply shows a door and a recorded voice asks, "Do you like the Red Room?" The pop-up will continue to appear until the voice can finish its question, even if it is closed. Those who see the pop-up are later found dead, the walls painted red with their own blood. This story began as a flash animation about a boy who was cursed and died after seeing the pop-up. In real life, the pop-up is set to appear on the user's computer at the end of the video. The video's status as an urban legend was cemented when it was discovered that the 11-year-old murderer who committed the Sasebo slashing, the killing of her 12-year-old classmate, had the video as a bookmark on her computer. Number 1. Kachisa Kaana, the slit-mouthed woman. Considered to be the wife of a samurai warrior who slit open her mouth when he found about her infidelity, Kachisa Kaana is a rather disturbing legend surrounding a seemingly ordinary woman wearing a surgical mask, as though to protect others from catching her cold. She appears before those walking alone at night, usually children, and asks, "Am I beautiful?" If you answer no, you are killed with a pair of scissors Kachisa Kaana carries. If you answer yes, she takes off her mask to reveal her grotesque grin, a mouth that has been slit from ear to ear. "How about now?" she will ask. She will kill you if you say no, and cut you an identical smile if you say yes. Rumor has it that a few answers will confuse Kachisa Kaana long enough for you to escape. You're average, or meh, so-so. Myth or urban, we all know that each of the stories fairly signifies one's experience in some different places. And even though sometimes we cannot assure that each of them are true, urban legend surely knows how to scare the hell out of us, kids, or even grown-ups.